Edward Enninful, once the visionary editor-in-chief of British Vogue, is turning the page to a new era. After years of championing diversity and innovation, he's launched EE72, a magazine and creative studio that's all his own. EE72, named for his initials and birth year, marks a return to his roots and a leap into creative freedom. No longer bound by corporate constraints, Edward now chooses his collaborators and stories, building a platform that reflects his personal vision. The industry is abuzz, curious about the direction he'll take and the voices he'll spotlight. Notably, Edward has been vocal in his admiration for King Charles and Queen Camilla, praising their dedication to public service. This new alignment with the monarchy signals a shift. Edward is moving closer to the heart of the British establishment. His positive remarks about the royals suggest a deliberate embrace of tradition and legacy. As EE72 takes shape, it's clear Edward is setting a more measured, establishment-friendly tone for his post-Vogue career. The magazine's early signals point to themes of duty, legacy and tradition. Edward's journey is entering a new, intriguing phase, one that blends his creative spirit with the gravitas of the monarchy. All eyes are on what he'll do next. Edward Enninful's career can't be discussed without his groundbreaking collaboration with Meghan Markle. In 2019, Meghan guest-edited British Vogue's September issue, traditionally the year's most important. Titled Forces for Change, the issue broke records, selling out in just 10 days. Meghan's cover featured 15 women she admired for their work in climate change, diversity and mental health. The grid of portraits, including Greta Thunberg and Laverne Cox, was a powerful statement of collective strength. Meghan's choice not to appear on the cover herself was seen as a gesture of humility. The collaboration was hailed as a triumph, blending Edward's inclusive vision with Meghan's passion for social causes. Their partnership felt fresh, modern, and positioned British Vogue at the centre of cultural conversation. For a moment it seemed the start of a long, creative friendship. Edward praised Meghan's work ethic and vision, and their public appearances radiated mutual respect. The world expected more from this dynamic duo, anticipating future projects that would inspire change. But as history would show, this high point would not be repeated. Despite their 2019 triumph, Edward Enninful and Meghan Markle's creative partnership has quietly ended. Edward's focus is firmly on the future, seeking new challenges and alliances. The warm public statements between him and Meghan have faded into silence. Friends note a significant shift in their dynamic. What was once celebrated is now a subject of quiet speculation. The absence of Meghan from Edward's new project speaks volumes. Edward's story now belongs to EE72 and the new relationships he's forging. As Edward distances himself from past collaborators, he's forging a new alliance with the royal family. He's become a vocal supporter of King Charles and Queen Camilla, praising their commitment to charity and public service. Edward's role as global ambassador for the Prince's Trust places him directly in the King's professional circle. This isn't just a title, it's a public declaration of support for the monarchy's causes. His positive remarks about Queen Camilla and his presence at the coronation signal a deepening relationship. Edward's words carry weight, shaping public perception of the royals. His support is built on mutual respect and shared values, especially around community and service. The coronation invitation cemented his status as a trusted member of the royal circle. Edward's evolution from fashion disruptor to royal confidant marks a significant shift in his public life. He's now a respected figure at the heart of the British establishment. This new alliance is redefining his influence and legacy. Edward and Meghan's friendship unravelled gradually after their Vogue success. Plans for a follow-up feature with Meghan and Harry fizzled amid creative disagreements. Both sides had strong ideas. Edward wanted editorial independence, while the Sussexes sought control over their narrative. The clash over control proved insurmountable. Magazines like Vogue require editorial autonomy, but Meghan and Harry, newly independent, wanted to shape their own story. The project was quietly abandoned, marking a turning point in their relationship. What began as a partnership built on shared goals ended in frustration and unmet expectations. The professional fallout spilled into their personal friendship, widening the rift. Trust and easy collaboration evaporated. The once promising alliance faded, replaced by silence and distance. Their story became a cautionary tale about creative control and the fragility of public friendships. The tension between Edward and the Sussexes was rooted in clashing expectations. Meghan and Harry, wary of media scrutiny, wanted more control over their story. They saw Edward as a friend who might accommodate their wishes. But as editor, Edward's duty was to Vogue's standards and editorial independence. Granting full control would compromise the magazine's credibility. The Sussexes viewed the feature as strategic communication. Edward saw it as journalism. Their visions proved incompatible, eroding trust and connection. Ultimately, their professional roles and expectations were too far apart to bridge. As Edward's friendship with the Sussexes cooled, his bond with the royal family deepened. He became an active ambassador for the prince's trust, using his platform to champion its mission. Edward's public praise for King Charles and the monarchy marked a notable shift from his earlier disruptive persona. The royal family reciprocated, honouring him with an OBE and welcoming him into their inner circle. His presence at royal events signalled acceptance and respect. While Meghan and Harry built a new life in California, Edward moved closer to the heart of British tradition. He found a new platform for advocacy, this time from within the system. Edward's journey shows there are many paths to influence, and his now runs through Buckingham Palace. Edward's final British Vogue cover in March 2024 was a powerful farewell, featuring 40 iconic women from his tenure. But Meghan Markle was notably absent, despite her historic contribution. Her omission was a quiet but clear signal. Their friendship had ended. This final act closed the book on their partnership as Edward embraced a new chapter. With EE72, he's aligning with the monarchy, trading disruptive energy for tradition and stability. Edward's choices reflect a pragmatic understanding of power in the UK. His journey from Sussex collaborator to royal confidant shows how alliances shift with ambition and circumstance. In the worlds of celebrity, media and royalty, relationships are as strategic as they are personal. Edward's story is a reminder. Tides of influence are always changing.